Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has questioned the government over its China policy. The Delhi Chief Minister was addressing a Republic Day event in the national capital, where Kejriwal cited a newspaper report which claimed that China has occupied some of our land and said that this is a cause of worry. Kejriwal has said that it is India's duty to send a strong message to China. Instead, he claimed that the government has only increased trade with Beijing. He argued that China uses the same money to buy weapons against India. Kejriwal said, and I quote, "We are making China richer and they are using our own money to buy more weapons, recruiting more soldiers and attacking us," unquote. One newspaper report today said that India has, quote, lost access, unquote, to 26 of 65 patrol points in eastern Ladakh. It cites a research paper to report that some accessible areas have been turned into buffer zones.
आज ही देश के एक बहुत नामी गिरामी अखबार में छपा है कि चाइना ने हमारे देश की कुछ धरती, कुछ जमीन के ऊपर कब्जा कर लिया। लेकिन पिछले कुछ वर्षों में हमने क्या किया? एक तरफ चाइना हमें आंख दिखा रहा है, हमारी जमीन पे कब्जा कर रहा है, और दूसरी तरफ हम चाइना से अपना व्यापार बढ़ाते जा रहे हैं, बढ़ाते जा रहे हैं, बढ़ाते जा रहे हैं। और 2021 में हमने $95 बिलियन का सामान खरीदा, 50% बढ़ा दिया। हम तो चाइना को और अमीर बनाते जा रहे हैं, उनसे और सामान खरीद रहे हैं, उनको और पैसा दे रहे हैं, हमारे ही पैसे से वो और हथियार खरीद रहे हैं, और सैनिकों की भर्ती कर रहे हैं, और हमारे ऊपर आक्रमण कर रहे हैं।
Well, that is the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal making a scathing attack against the government and almost sounding a warning to not carry out extended trade relations with China, especially at a time when China has time and again tried to encroach India's territory, and it's our jawans and our soldiers who are guarding our borders at the LAC. He has said how China makes money out of trade deals with India and then uses the same money to buy weapons and attack our soldiers and try to make a way into Indian soil. And to take us through more details, I'm joined by my colleague Ishika. Ishika, what exactly do we know about the statement that Arvind Kejriwal has made? He has trained his guns directly at the government of the day and sounded a warning that India must rethink its trade ties with China, because China is using the same money to buy more weapons and unleash it against India.
Well, yes, Samir, today the Chief Minister of Delhi, Arvind Kejriwal, made some, strong statements and slammed the central government on the China issue. Now, what Kejriwal actually said today was basically that now what we are getting to know as per the data, he said that the trade with the China has only increased in the past year. He also gave us the number. He said that in 2020, the trade, in fact, the money which we invested in trade with China was around $65 billion, which in fact rose to $95 billion in 2021. And he said this is actually a jump of 50%. That he said that, and while we are on here, we are right now here present and trying to boycott China, then we should make sure that we are not doing trade with China, because China, with the money that it is making with us, is in fact then again attacking us itself. And with that, he attacked the central government and their trade policy and their, in fact, the external affair policy with the Chinese government. And, while saying that, while making those statements, he also urged the Indians and especially the people of Delhi to ensure that they boycott the Chinese products. Because right now he said that at the borders, the relation with China is tense, and, to support our soldiers, we should continue to boycott just the Chinese products. So right now, he has made a lot of statements against China, and before also, We have seen how Chief Minister has been making statements against China, and today he in fact has slammed the central government on its foreign policy. So definitely a strong reaction coming from the Chief Minister against the central government, and we'll have to wait and watch how the central government also responds to this. But definitely what we have been witnessing for a very long while, that Chief Minister has been raising this issue for a very long time, and in fact Delhi government's trade union has been carrying out protests as well for the boycott of the Chinese products. So we'll have to wait and watch how the central government also responds to this, but definitely strong reaction coming from the Chief Minister of Delhi. Over to you.
Well, absolutely, Ishika, and this has become yet another flashpoint between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP. But this time around, it's about India's policy pertaining to China.